What's up, Facebook? Happy Thursday. It's a day. Why? Because in my world, when there are multiple pain points, I receive that as I am in transformation. And let's cut the BS. I've been in transformation pointedly for 11 years. I pointedly take it on over and over and over again. And I got to take myself on today. Yeah, I did. I experienced a exquisite pain point earlier today that led me into where I get to go. Why did I feel that pain? What did this experience touch in me that would create this pain, right? Because it's a response. It's a response to stimulation. And I'm not here today to get into that with you. What I do want to share with you is what I'm offering you, the opportunity to shift. And I feel like I get to connect some dots for you into what shifting looks like. So I have some examples, and here they are. So 11 years ago, I was doing a lot of drugs and a lot of drinking. And I didn't know what I didn't know, and I couldn't see what I couldn't see. And back then, I didn't know what I was managing or soothing or medicating. What I knew was that I had some addictions. What I knew was that I needed these things to cope with my life. You know, I used to smoke. Before I quit smoking, I had smoked for 28 years. Yeah. And, you know, it got to the point where I could really get clear, you know. By the time I quit, I was already way into my transformation. Years. And 3 years, 11 years minus 3 years non-smoking, no drinking. So that would have put me at like 7, 8 years of smoking while in transformation. So I got really tuned in to when I smoke, right? Like I would smoke when I'm frustrated, when I felt frustrated. I would smoke when I felt sad. I would smoke when I felt any powerful feeling. Cool? Because I was like, whoa, that's a lot for me. Whoa, that's too much. Whoa! I would smoke when I celebrated. I attached smoking to every feeling. Yeah. And so, in my transformation, as I was tuning into, like, why is this thing a part of my life? I got tuned into my feelings. I was like, okay, when I'm sad, I smoke. When I'm angry, when I feel angry, I smoke. When I experience this, I smoke. When I'm celebrating, I smoke. Whoa! So when I tuned into that, aka became aware on how I was relating to stimulation, needing to cope, smoke, needing to cope next level, drink. Hoy, you can see how that did not serve me, can you? I wasn't able to manage my own feelings without nursing them. I didn't even have a relationship with my feelings. I soothed them all by medicating with smoking, drugs, and alcohol. And so when I shared with you that 11 years ago, my life was great and I didn't like it. I didn't like needing things. I didn't like the idea that I needed to smoke. I didn't like the idea that I was a raging alcoholic. I mean, who drinks a magnum of wine to their face in one sitting? Yeah, I did that. I didn't know what I didn't know, and I couldn't see what I couldn't see. And so I got to the point where I was like, I couldn't even go on a walk with my dog without panting like a dog. I would go tobogganing with my nephews, and I would barely be able to climb the hill more than twice. I mean, everywhere I looked, I was reminded how these unserving habits, experiences, processes that I was choosing were effing me up. Yeah, I wasn't able to exert in the way I wanted to. I I was in pain all the time, energetically, physically, because I wasn't expressing myself, because I wasn't feeling my feelings, because I was under a mountain of caca and just bringing it down with drugs and alcohol. Like I was dying there. Yeah. I was dying slowly. It needed to move. It needed to shift. And I'm so glad that I met somebody who offered me the chance to see, to learn, to notice, to identify, to acknowledge. And once I got all of that to solutions, opportunities, possibilities, I chose that for myself 11 years ago. I chose to liberate myself of all of the unserving things that were squeezing me, killing me, stifling me. I was done with that level of caca. And so here comes this human being and offering me opportunities and possibilities, and I'm like, yeah, let's go. And I've been shifting ever since. And what brings me here to you today is that the journey continues for me even 11 years later. I can't see what I can't see, and I don't know what I don't know. So today I had a painful experience. And I was like, whoa, what's happening? I don't like this. This doesn't feel good. I get to create something here. This has got to stop. This is caca. Get out of my way, caca. So lucky for me in my leadership, I'm like, woo, that doesn't serve me. Woo, that doesn't bring me joy. Woo, that doesn't bring my power. It steals my power. Okay, something to notice, Paula. Something to clean up, Paula. Let's go get it. And thankfully, I'm a master creator that I was blessed with a 2-hour coaching session by one of the trainers for free, purely spontaneous. Okay. So what did I retrieve in these last 2 hours? I got to notice that there is a story, a belief, an idea that comes from 100 years ago and is affecting me here and now. Wow. That's the power of coaching, by the way. That's when I say you don't know what you don't know and you can't see what you can't see. So you got to go get it. I went and got it. I saw it. Didn't like it. Clap, new moment, and shifting. Here I come. And so, what am I shifting? I got to see what was following me like a freaking fart in the wind. I got to see. I was like, what? That's crazy. Okay. Yeah, that's not a story that I want to repeat. That's not a story that brings me love, joy, generosity, and greatness. No. New story, new results, new game. Hallelujah. So in these last 2 hours, I was blessed with noticing what is offending me, what's in my way, how it's affecting my life, how it's inhibiting my greatness, and how to clean it up. I got all of that in 2 hours. And I'm offering you 3, plus an hour for a deep dive. So notice you get double time when you choose your shift. What stories are in your way? What beliefs are offending you? For instance, maybe you feel like, the world outside of you sucks, like our political game here in Canada sucks. And, I cannot make any more money and food is so expensive and gas is so expensive and life sucks. Does that bring you joy? Does that bring you power? Does that offer you opportunities and possibilities? No? Okay. Would you like to shift from there? And maybe it's not quite so bad. Maybe it's something else. Time to notice. Do you consume alcohol every day? Something to notice. Do you know that alcohol is a depressant? And when are you drinking? Are you drinking out of celebration or out of routine? Like, do you have a glass of wine every day? Something to notice. Something else to notice. Are you and your children connected? I mean, do they listen and respond to you? Are you in alignment? Do you get along? Are your children happy and thriving? Are you happy and thriving? Are you? And if you're not, and if they're not, what are you going to do about it? I'm bringing you opportunities and possibilities, the same ones that I've been choosing for myself for the past 11 years. I'm giving it to you because I believe in creating greatness for myself and for others, including you. So whether you want to look in the mirror or not is entirely up to you. And here's what I guarantee. When you choose that, you are opening up all of your personal greatness and the greatness that exists around you if you choose it. It's up to you. It is entirely up to you. So what do you choose? Food for thought. I love you. Have a blessed day.